Allan, welcome back to City Pod.
Absolutely, anytime.
Good to see you again. We're wearing the same shirt, so it's obviously not that long since we last spoke. Before we start talking about markets, which is what we're here to talk about today, the Foodie's Guide to Melbourne, just gone to process.
Yeah, it's home and hosed and done for the year. We've chosen who are the best places at which to shop in Melbourne for 2008. Right? I always look forward to when it comes out because you spend a lot of months of the year tucked down, tinkering away, visiting places, writing, talking to people, the whole deal. And to finally go, yep, here it is, 2008 edition on the shelves. So it's always pretty exciting.
So, yeah, it sounds exciting. Can't wait. Can't wait to pick up my copy. Markets. Obviously, in Melbourne, the Victorian markets are an institution here, but you know, I go to Victoria markets and I don't see half of what's there. It's a maze. It's you know, I get lost amongst bad t-shirts and boots and but there really are some exciting places to go if you're a foodie there.
Melbourne has had markets at its heart right from the word go. Within 6 years of White Settlement, there was a market right down on just off Flinders Street, where the city really started right on the arrow there. Within 30 years, we had a market at each end of town, a western market, an eastern market. When the market, and the original one eventually became the wholesale market, but when that had to move, it became the Queen Victoria market where the site is now. And that was our wholesale market for a long, long time, right up until the early 1970s, until it moved to Footscray Road. But as a public market, since about the 1880s, I think, Queen Victoria market, it was a meat market before that, and that moved to North Melbourne. It's been many, many things. But certainly it is a phenomenal place for any food lover to go. What's interesting with Melbourne's markets is that they're definitely feeling pressure from farmers markets and from increased other food retail, whether that's supermarkets doing things like David Jones food halls and all that sort of thing. Takeaway food, fast food, the whole deal, it's all there when you're choosing what you're going to have for dinner tonight. It's massive. So to their credit, most Melbourne markets have been spending some big money in recent years, which means improving the facilities at the back of house, they're called traders, which is fantastic, as well as improving access and the shopping experience for the shoppers as well. So we've seen that at Queen Victoria Market. They've just finished refurbishment of the meat and fish area. It's phenomenal. Go in there now, it's like the best place to go and shop. The facilities that they have now allow them to do new things. So you'll see oysters being opened to water. You'll see stunning fish. You'll see amazing things. When I walked to the deli hall, a couple of favourites. Bill's Farm, he always says he's a great supporter of like the latest new products. So if someone knocks on his little back door out there and says, I'm making strawberry jam, do you want to give it a try? He'll put it up on his shelf and tell his customers about it, they'll try it, they'll buy it, and it supports people who are just starting out. So an absolute treasure trove, and a must be. You've got to go to see Bill every time you go to the market, say, what's new, Bill?
What's new, Bill?
The French shop for cheese, no doubt about it. It's phenomenal selection, as well as amazing terrines and very, very good olives from time to time as well. What I love about Queen Victoria Market, it's all these markets sort of reflect their local place where they are today. So Queen Victoria Market has a mix of a little bit of the groovy, a little bit of the trendy, but not a lot. Mostly it's affordable, down-to-earth ingredients. So even on a budget, you can go to Queen Victoria Market and shop, and come home and cook for a family for a week. Eat extremely well on a very limited budget, and that's what the market should do.
Shopping
and
is about.
It definitely can do that. And then we might head out to South Melbourne Market.
Yeah, obviously Queen Victoria's not the only.
No, definitely not. We have a ring of markets pretty much around the city. South Melbourne Market is 140 years old this year. Wow. On the same site for the whole time. So it's actually the longest running market in one place in Melbourne. But it's grown up to still be a good local community market, and again they've just refurbished their entire deli hall as well, which means you can now, the fish people are able to do meals to go almost, so you can buy the marinated Cajun blue-eye fillets ready to take home and cook. You can get oysters open to order. They have a little section on one of the fishmongers, and that's basically where people have lunch. A little oyster spot, and you have half a dozen oysters, a dozen oysters, whatever you want. That's just a little 5-minute stop along the way. Chickens that are roasted to order, ready to go home, hot, ready. One of the Emerald Deli has put in a cheese room, dedicated cheese room, so I'm starting to see that happen.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of other things. You know, this guy called the Potato Man, who, as it suggests,
Does
completely potatoes. Every variety is available.
I never knew there were so many varieties of potatoes.
Potato Man to find out. They're brilliant. It's a very good organic stall. There's a lady called Rita who's been in the market longer than I've been shopping there. Greek background. She has a nut stall, so nuts, dried fruits, amazing Dutch cocoa, all that sort of stuff. But she primarily buys Australian ingredients, which definitely costs out a bit more and sells a little bit more, but great range. And like every season, she'll be opening up the walnuts when it's March, April, and you know it's walnut season. They're coming down to northeast Victoria. Fantastic. So the South Melbourne market has a lot to offer. It really, really does. Brand market, again, going through a refurbishment of sorts, and what they're doing is trying to entice new retailers in to sort of regenerate the market as such, sort of in the central area where all the fruit and veg are. So we're seeing Yarra Valley Pasta recently went in and set up what is almost like a little shop. So they have a little cooking area there, so they're cooking their pastas and having the taste, and then you're buying the pasta to take home as well. Monsieur Truff is making amazing French truffle, well, Australian made, but he's French, incredible truffles, and importing some brands of chocolate that we never had before. And we're talking about real single estate vintage stuff from the Caribbean and where else is he love to buy chocolate from? Oh, Ecuador and places like that. So yeah, quite amazing. So the brand market is really doing that, and I think it's got also a bit of the old and new. There's a great deli called Delicatesse. Peter and Tess run that, and it was a Greek deli forever. Like all the Melbourne markets have a Greek deli or two in Melbourne. They took Delicatesse and they really modernised it. So now Delicatesse has this great green sort of colour scheme running through, staff uniforms, green, and the whole thing. So they've kept the traditional Greek ingredients, plus brought in all the latest stuff as well. So, and they know their stuff. The service is brilliant. So you get the Phillips bread, the Turkish delight, the prosciutto and the ham on, plus the really old-fashioned, like the Greek herbs and all that sort of thing as well. So they do a really good job. Footscray market, incredible cultural mix. It used to be obviously quite an Aussie sort of market, and Greek and Italians, manning the stalls. Then it became quite a Vietnamese orientated market. When that started to happen, some of the stores became bilingual. So stores that were Aussie guys and Vietnamese working there were bilingual. They label the fish in Vietnamese and English, and sold it and talked to everyone like that. And then we have our Preston market, obviously the northern side of town, and again it reflects the people who started it off. So it's Croatians, Poles, Germans, Dutch, English as well to a degree. That's changing a little bit. There's a great organic store called Rhubarb, and they're fantastic organics. But you can see pasta made on site. So, they're pumping out gnocchi from the big old machine with the semolina going in the top and the eggs, and you're buying it and taking it home and cooking it. Amazing. Phenomenal. Yeah, so that's what markets offer, and it's the personal service. It's going back to the lady who makes the gnocchi. Oh, what are you making this week? Oh, we're doing pumpkin. Fantastic. I love the pumpkin. Services, style, it's all that stuff.
Sounds amazing. We're going to have to stop there because I'm going to have to go and wipe the drool off my chin.